Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Wednesday, March 6th, 2019, a success. Now the first thing I want to say is happy new moon. Today is the new moon in Pisces and it's doing a lot. It's making a lot of aspects, so that's what I'm going to go to first. Now what is this new moon going to be about? Well, right here. It's going to be a lot about Pisces because that's where the major action is happening. This moon in Pisces has a lot to do with the past, has a lot to do with old stuff. It also has a lot to do with your subconscious and your emotional feelings and baggage as well. Okay, and I think that's what the focus is today. We're really trying to overcome the past, see the past in new and different ways, and work out some of our emotional stuff so that we can move forward feeling more at peace with ourselves. Now, first thing this morning, maybe as some of us are waking up, this moon in Pisces is going to make a sextile over here to Mars and Taurus. So the more that you do the soul searching, work out your emotional issues and revisit old things to do them better, the more you're going to feel with this Mars and Taurus more confident in your life, more at peace with what you're doing, more stable and more secure moving forward. Like you have a real plan of action that you really want to work with. Okay, so I see this as being very positive. A few hours after that happens, now as we're getting up and moving around, this moon in Pisces is then going to make a conjunction here to the sun as you see it in this chart, really helping you to get the picture and to understand at your core that the past is something that needs to be worked out, dealt with, and put behind you in a better way. Okay, that's coming there. A few hours after that, then as we move towards lunchtime, we then have this moon here in a conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. What this can then bring, perhaps, could be a lot going on inside you. It can actually bring a lot of feelings on heavy and on strong. I find that the days that I'm the most emotional or the most tearful are perhaps when the moon's making a conjunction to Neptune. So perhaps what could come up here is that you're starting to realize that there are some issues from the past that need to be understood, dealt with, and addressed that are weighing on you emotionally. And even though you understand in what way you need to overcome the past and move forward, in order to feel better, there could still be some sensitivities about the past, some nostalgia about the past, some confusion about the past, some idealism about the past as well that needs to be worked through and processed. And so that's what could then start to come up as we move throughout the day. A lot of feelings, regrets, memories, remembrances about old things as you start to take care of some of that and figure out what to do next. Could be confusing to the logical mind here, especially with Mercury retrograde in Pisces. But again, if you listen to your spirit and your soul, you could actually be very clear. And that way, even if your mind is confused about what needs to go on. So a little bit of an interesting alignment. After that happens now, this is going to be after lunchtime, this moon in Pisces is then going to make a sextile over to Saturn in Capricorn. And what that can bring now as you're feeling sensitive, emotional, dealing with old things, trying to work everything out inside, intuitively, spiritually, another positive alignment comes here, helping you to make decisions about where you want your life to go and in what way you need it to go here as well. Okay, and that's going to sit with us for a good few hours. The next alignments aren't going to occur until after bedtime. Right after bedtime, this moon in Pisces is then going to make a square over here to Jupiter while at the same time making a sextile to Pluto. And what that can then bring at the very, very end of the day is a new perspective on your life with Jupiter involved. Seeing life in different ways, starting to see yourself internally as a different person as well and open yourself up to new possibilities that in turn will then start to change your life greatly with the sextile to Pluto. So that's a lot. What's happening here? But I think this new moon is a really huge turning point, or at least leading up to a major turning point in our lives, where we're finally starting to step into new chapters in our life that have been a long time coming, that maybe we've been avoiding and maybe we've been scared of for a while. And this new moon is helping us to face the past, to face the things that have been hard for us in the past, to finally overcome them, deal with them, understand them, and move on. And I think in between the emotional stuff, in between the confusion that's coming today about your life and what the past few years have all meant, logically, there's, I think, a spiritual clarity coming, saying, okay, even mentally, if some things are hard, you know you need to go in this direction, you're feeling this, you're being called in certain places that I think are being helpful. And really needing here, again, to listen to your spirit, your soul, and your intuition to guide you forward. Because if you can listen to your spirit, soul, and intuition, I think there are so many opportunities here to really break old habits, break old patterns, move on and change your life in a way that's been coming for a while, and to feel good about it and to go in that direction. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is going to be right here. Number 2, Uranus moves into Taurus today. This is huge. Uranus only changes signs about once every 8 years, and it just so happens to happen on this new moon. This to me signifies a big chapter change in your life, which makes this new moon so significant. It's not just, oh, we're getting over old things or working out our stuff emotionally. No, the theme in our life is changing in a major way that we haven't seen at least in 8 years. And I think this new moon is saying, in order for us to live our most authentic life with Uranus, to express your gifts, your talents, your skills, and your personality in the most true and authentic way that you can, you need to get rid of all this stuff that's holding you back so that you can allow yourself to move forward. And Uranus and Taurus is saying today, do not let yourself fall back into old habits. Figure out what you need in order to be an individual, and is helping you to own what makes you unique and to break free from some things in a very practical way that are keeping you from being the person you've always dreamed of, okay? So expect the unexpected a little bit with this, and don't be afraid to assert what you need to feel the most confident and secure and authentic in your life. Now, the third and last thing I want to talk about right here, number 3, Mercury retrograde. I kind of talked about it a little bit, but conversations can be a little confusing at this time. I think the point here is to not get lost in all the details and the logically rationalized things with Mercury retrograde and Pisces, but really needing, again, to listen to your spirit, to listen to your soul, and to listen to your intuition. And if you can do that, again, to synthesize, it's going to help you clear old things out in your life that aren't working, and it's going to help you to formulate and commit to your new identity that's more authentic to you than ever before, and to really go in on that 100%. So that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.